to my bedroom. Don't think that me letting you in here is an invitation for any funny stuff. I mean, not that I have a problem with funny stuff. Especially not if you really like the person. But that isn't what I wanted to talk about. Today is, as they say in Spain, my cumpleaños. That's right, my birthday. I'm 18 today. These are my girls on the San Romero cheer squad. We've gone to the Nationals 3 years in a row. But we haven't won yet. Ugh. To keep my energy up, I eat lollipops. I know what you're thinking. I'm getting so fat, but they're so yum. This is my family. My older sister Cordelia won a gold medal in riflery last year, and she has a lot of secret meetings with guys I think are college scouts. My little sister Rosalind just got her license, which makes me kind of think the DMV are idiots. My girlfriends say my dad is a total dilf, but try as they might, they could never come between him and my mom. She is so cool. It's because of her, my sisters and I all wear our vaginas proudly. God, she and my dad love each other so much. Speaking of true love, this is my boyfriend, Nick. It F's me up how much I really like him. My family's throwing me a birthday party after school. Nick is totally freaked out having to meet my family for the first time. But I'm even more freaked out for him to find out about my family. Because even though they're the most amazing ever, some of our traditions are a little unusual. Nick's already so sweet to never complain about my ginormous fat butt. If he finds out I'm the #1 world's biggest weirdo, he might not stick around. I'd be so sad. I think I'd seriously cry forever. Oh no! I'm totally late! I was supposed to meet him before school. I'm so lame. Ugh. I hope Nick isn't mad. That's about the worst thing that could ever happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz, and I'm very pleased to welcome you to Lollipop Chainsaw, another game by Suda51/Grasshopper Manufacturer, if you will. And this game, we're actually going to be playing it on hard, believe it or not, and considering the fact that this game kind of relies on like a leveling up system, it might be a little bit difficult in the beginning, as you guys could imagine, but... Cherry bomb! Alright, let's get started, shall we? The basic premise of this game is that you're a cheerleader who runs around and kills shit with a chainsaw, which is kind of interesting. And the kind of humor this game has, it kind of has the signature Suda51 style to it, but at the same time, it's really stupid, okay? I'm just gonna outright concede that the humor is really dumb, but it's self-aware of that fact, which I guess makes it witty or intelligent. I don't know, you guys will see later if you guys are into that kind of stuff, but... anyway, we got a nice little long loading screen. Okay.
Oh my god! What the heck happened? Gross! Back off! No! Yeah! Seriously? Dude. The hell? Birthday too. Like I'm not already late enough. Gross. Stupid. Undead. Douchebags. OMFG. This is so irritating.
So if you guys couldn't have already imagined at this point, this game is primarily an arcade-style hack and slash, and the controls are more or less going to be introduced to us. I'm just going to get right into this. This game requires so much button mashing it's not even funny, and then just pressing the random things, and oh my god! No! the kids! Are you kidding me? It's fucking awesome when things explode. Alright, so you press X for your pom-pom bashes and press Y for your chainsaw attacks. Now, the pom-pom bashes might not seem too great. Right here, we're introduced to sparkle hunting, which basically means that when multiple enemies are knocked out like they are right here, they're all dizzy, and you get more than 3 of them in a row, then you'll get additional points, which help determine your grade at the end of the level. And on harder difficulties, it's a little bit difficult to pull off these, since it takes so much more for the enemies to actually get dazed and confused and to get knocked out. So that's what your palm punches are for. And over here we can just go ahead and jump over these guys. We're gonna get introduced to all of these concepts later on, despite the fact that we're playing on hard, so whatever. So there is a lot of like variation to the fights we can do here, but for the most part right now it's gonna be really simplistic and not really much to it. Just gonna be killing people, and I half opted to do this on normal for the simple fact that it takes so long to kill these guys that I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, since like the first time I played I was doing fine and I was getting through these. I think it's just like the level of difficulty, but right here we're just gonna goddamn kill these guys. Alright, come on, die. Alright, thank you. And this guy's gonna get knocked out. As you can tell, I'm targeted onto that guy that I just killed, and we'll get introduced to that later, but I'd highly recommend using it. And okay, let's go kill this dude. Come on. Oh, he's knocked out, so when he's like that you can decapitate him in a single hit, so that's pretty good too. So go over here. Alright, cool, we killed all these guys, so now we can head off into the next area. Okay, so right over here we've got... Hey buddy, how's it going? Oh no, the car exploded and the people are just gonna die and disappear into the soil to be forgotten about. So this man is sending out an SOS in the distance, and he's getting eaten by zombies. Why he'd still want to be saved after being viciously devoured by one of those sucking asshole dick faces is beyond me. I'd rather die than have like a zombie infestation in my neck for the rest of my life, or death rather. But anyway, we're just gonna have to kill these guys, and something that I kind of don't like about this or any game is the fact that we actually have to kill a predetermined number of enemies in order to progress. And here they're going to start getting really annoying here. Hopefully I don't take too much damage. I seem prone to be taking a lot of damage while I'm commentating, but at the same time it's a little bit understandable since I kind of have to concentrate. And this system of combat is very different. I don't know. But anyway, oh, we can do this, which is pretty awesome. You can go up from behind them, and then you can go ahead and slice them in half. So that's pretty good. That's probably going to be one of your cheapest moves that you're going to want to use on bosses, and you'll see me end it up using quite a bit. So we can go kill these guys. We've only got 2 more left, and die please. He's almost dead, and decapitation, deaths, and now there we go. Alright, this final person right there, and with alright, sweet. So with that being said and done,
Awesome. I'm still alive.
Pretty
I like how that's the only thing she really cares about is the zombie money coming out of the sky, not for his safety or health.
Be careful.
So for whatever reason, we're going to be going off and helping this so-called helicopter here airlift some of the victims out. So, oh my god! What the?
Whoa, zombies suck dick.
Okay, so we can walk on the bus and we can get our first encounter of our health system in this game, which is, you gotta imagine, our lollipops, which we won't be able to use now, but we're gonna get out of here and yeah, kick that shit open and then run over here. It's kind of an annoying part, or semi-annoying part, rather. Well, not quite. We're getting there. Oh my god, stupid buses.
Your license should be revoked, bro.
I'll rip out your teeth.
Oh, that's rude.
This isn't gonna be as easy as I thought.
So with the addition of our pom-pom punches as well as our chainsaws, we've got our lower attack here, but if you're jumping while you're doing that thing, you'll do that thing right there, which is pretty sweet, and it's actually really good for finishing off enemies on the ground, since chances are when they're on the ground, they're pretty much close to death anyway, which is the only time you can do those button mashing techniques right there. Alright, now where's that 5th guy? Oh, there he is. Alright, and he's dead. Alright, very nice. So, that being said and done, we can continue on to the next area over here. Now, one of the reasons why I chose to play on hard, another one I should say, is the fact that the collectibles that you have to collect throughout the course of this game, you can only get some of them on hard. This is not one of them, but we can get this one right here, and very nice. So we've got our very first candy wrapper, and now we've got a bunch of very agile zombies, it appears. I don't know what these guys are on, but this part is a little bit annoying here. So now we can go ahead and they're teaching us how to dodge about and stuff, so we can go ahead and indulge them with that. And here's just basically where you just get into killing people, and it's not too difficult. You just have to fight and fight, and I don't know, sorry if my commentary is just kind of going kind of weird all over the place. It's Tuesday today, and I had to wake up and do songs, and then I spent pretty much all day playing the Queen songs, trying to get those mastered, but I kind of failed at that since I was really tired from the night before, last night I should say. And I really wanted to play this, so I had to drive like 40 minutes to GameStop to go pick it up because I was a dumbass and went ahead and pre-ordered it there, but at least I got extra skins, which I'll be showing off later. I haven't downloaded them yet, but as long as I do it before September, I'm good. So anyway, just keep on killing these guys. You'll notice that little thing in the corner there, the gauge filling up there. We'll get to that eventually. It's basically a super power-up moment, but it's really hard to build up sometimes unless you're, you know, good with your, come on, sparkle moments. So let's go. These guys are almost gonna die. As long as you just spam the Y button, you should be pretty good for now. With that, this guy is about done here. Alright, very nice. And with that, we've got our second victim. Oh my god, that guy sounds determined as all hell. Well, anyway, our health is pretty low, so let's go ahead and heal up. We can only carry 3 lollipops on hard, so make sure you use them fairly sparingly. What? Oh my god! What the hell? Okay. Okay, and we get out of it scot-free. That makes a whole ton of sense. So anyway, let's go check out. I don't think there's anything over here, but nope, nothing, so... Okay, so, yeah, just in the camera, don't peek up the shirts. There's actually an achievement for that. I already got it on accident. I think everybody got it at some point, and that was just on pure accident, because I was messing around with the camera angles, you know. I usually like having them inverted in some points, and I was trying to see if the default ones were the way I liked it, which they were, so that was fairly good. So anyway, we're going to kill these guys, and it's probably a better idea to take these guys out individually as opposed to in this throng of people as I'm doing right now, because for one, you can narrow your, you know, your focus to just a single person and then take him out fairly simply with your pom-poms, but here, I'm just kind of trying to take him out all the way. Oh, there we go, very nice. So there's one out of a couple. Now, this is our third and final survivor, and it's kind of annoying to take this particular segment out simply because this basically serves as a fetch quest in an arcade-style hack and slash. I bet you guys know how that's going to go, especially on hard when these guys are fairly overpowered compared to us. It's really annoying. If you let him die, if he doesn't kill himself first.
My favorite president is Warren G.
Wow. Okay. That's nice to know. If you let him die, then he will turn into a super zombie, and you don't want that to happen at any cost. He's gonna be like really weak and such, and he can't fight for himself, which is a little bit unfortunate because at least other people in other fetch quests and other games where you have to fight off hordes of zombies while protecting survivors, they could defend themselves, but no, none, you know, the Bob Chainsaw. No, the Japanese have to overpower everything and underpower everything, as a matter of fact. So you just killed it. Whoa, whoops, I accidentally pressed the D-pad there on accident. So, alright, very nice. So you'll notice my gauge is fully healed there. We're going to wait until this next segment, which is ridiculous without it, so just keep that in mind. You want to save it for certain parts. Others, it'll be a little bit easier to use, and others, you probably want to wait. And with that, alright, cool, just want to protect this guy. It's okay if he takes a little bit of damage. Just make sure he doesn't die, because we don't want to take him out. You get a good amount of points for killing him when he's in that mode, when he's in his zombie mode or whatever, but at the same time, we want to get that Chibo man, and alright. God, I'm like straining my muscles, I'm like so tired. Like I had to work this morning, and it sucked. Working was lame. So with this, we can go ahead and open this gate now, of course, and yes, check that angle out, baby.